And that's sad too, because men are actually much less choosy than women are when it comes to evaluating physical attractiveness.
The black pill exists of a few core beliefs. In this video series, I'll be discussing the logic and data behind the black pill. I broke down the black pill into three main beliefs, those being 1. Hypergamy, meaning women date up, 2. The importance of physical attractiveness, and 3. Genetic determinism, which is a black pill belief I partially disagree with. This video will be covering hypergamy and its effects on society and how it leaves most men out of the modern dating scene. So earlier I gave a short definition of what hypergamy means. Women date up. Now let's elaborate more on that definition. Hypergamy is the idea that women are biologically wired to prefer men who are superior to them in key areas like height. Most women want a man who is taller than them, or strength, like a man who's stronger, confidence, social status, educational background, more earning power. Of all of those things listed so far, most people would agree that a woman wants a taller man or a man who earns more than her. But what becomes controversial is saying that women are also hypergamous when it comes to physical attractiveness or looks. In modern society, it is believed that men care about women's looks, whereas women don't really care about men's looks. Men are often told, just be confident or just be funny. So, now that I've stated some key areas wherein women are hypergamous, I must also provide the proof of women being hypergamous, of course. First, let's look at men and women's swiping behavior on dating apps. On Tinder, men swipe right approximately half of the time, while women swipe right only 5% of the time. 95% of men are instantly rejected after just a glance. So why does this happen? Why are 95% of men rejected by the average woman after milliseconds? Let's see Jordan Peterson's take on this.
And that's sad too, because men are actually much less choosy, so to speak, than women are when it comes to evaluating physical attractiveness. So for example, virtually every woman can find a sexual partner, and usually very quickly. It's certainly not true for men. Men rate 50% of women as above average in attractiveness, whereas women rate 20% of men in above average in attractiveness.
So men find 50% of women above average in attractiveness, and women only find 20% of men above average in attractiveness. Here is data from the dating app OkCupid. It matches exactly with what Jordan Peterson said in the clip. So on a dating app like Tinder, where men and women seek either short-term or long-term relationships, 95% of men are instantly rejected. What is this rejection based upon? Is it personality, when the man and the woman never even had a conversation? Is it confidence? Can a woman instantly sense whether a man is confident just by looking at him in a picture? Or maybe 95% of men just don't seem funny enough? Or is it hygiene? 95% of men are not hygienic enough. It would seem most logical that these two graphs that I've showed, one being women swipe right only 5% of men, and women only rate 20% of men as above average in attractiveness, that these two graphs are actually correlated. Women judge the physical attractiveness of a man in milliseconds and then decide whether they swipe right or left based on instinct. Here are some common debunks that you hear often about the Tinder and OkCupid statistic. Number 1, Tinder is not real life. Actually, Tinder is more honest than real life. In real life, women might be polite. They might give a guy attention out of social pressure. But on Tinder, a woman can say no in 1 second without judgment, without any awkwardness, and without any risk for her personal safety. So what you see on dating apps is pure instinct. It's unfiltered and not sugar-coated. Number 2, men just take bad pictures. That leaves you with two options. Either women value the ability to take good photos and they really want a boyfriend or a husband who can take good photos. So photographers might be on top of the list of boyfriend material. Or it is meant that the photo doesn't really bring out the true appearance of the man, how attractive he can look. And in that case, it's still about looks. So men just don't take good photos. That would mean that they're still being judged by their looks because they don't look good in the photo, which makes the woman swipe left. Number 3, there's someone out there for everybody. People love to say that. There's someone out there for everybody. because it sounds romantic, but actually it's just a lie. Because in reality, relationships aren't assigned, they're chosen by people. And people don't choose randomly, especially women. Women like to choose up, so the men in the top 10 to 20% have multiple women competing for them, while men in the bottom 80% are all competing for the same women. And we keep pretending otherwise. But why? Why do looks matter so much? It's a simple answer. It's evolution. So one of the explanations behind hypergamy is the parental investment theory. In the old days, one wrong choice would end up with a woman being 9 months pregnant and 4 years childcare at the very least, 4 years. They go through pregnancy, childbirth, and years of childcare after. One mistake by mating with the wrong person could cost everything, while a man can impregnate 20 women very easily with a very low investment. This imbalance has led men to be less selective and women to be very selective, pursuing only the highest quality. And this is the main reason why hypergamy exists. So, now that I've explained that women date up and only pursue men who are superior to them in key areas like height and looks, now I have to explain why it is about looks. Why are looks the main filter? And that's what the next video is about. In the next video, I'll be also covering this graph, which is actually one of my favorite graphs, where looks and personality are both rated and seem to be positively correlated. The more attractive someone is, the better their personality is perceived. So that was it for this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, if you're curious how you'd rank on the 1 to 10 look scale, or if you want personalized advice on how to improve, you can get a face rating through the link in the description. So subscribe if you're ready for part 2. And if you've ever been told, just be confident, send this video to whoever said it. And check out the next video, which will be about why looks are the most important filter, which is the next core belief of the Blackpill.